Hey, how's it? This is the foundation coming at you at the last week of the season picks. I made the video. I don't know what happened. I never look at my library until after a while, and then I was like, hey, my video's not up. But anyway, still some games going on. I think the only two teams I think is locked where they are, and they're gonna stay. It doesn't matter what happens today. Is the I think it's the Bills and the Ravens, but yeah, but there's still a lot of meaningful games. So first we got the Miami Dolphins versus the New England Patriots. New England Patriots can get the second seed if they win this game. So I'm gonna go with the Patriots. Next is the sorry, I gotta Packers and Lions. There's all kinds of scenarios, but I'm gonna go with the Packers. Next is the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Kansas City Chiefs. If the Patriots was to lose and the Chiefs win, they get the second seed. So I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. Next is the Cleveland Browns versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Battle for Ohio. Pride game. I think I'm gonna go with the Cleveland Browns. I mean, with all the drama they gone on with that team, um, I can see them trying to just finish the season on a high note. Next is the Chicago Bears versus the Minnesota Vikings. I'm gonna go with the Minnesota Vikings. I think they want to finish strong. Going into the season ending, and still this is a big rivalry game too. Next is the New Orleans Saints versus Carolina Panthers. I'm gonna go with the Saints. I think if the Saints win and Seattle wins, I think they get the number one seed. With that, you know. Um, Next is the Atlanta Falcons versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Um, I'm gonna go with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers just because home game. uh, Next is the Tennessee Titans versus the Houston Texans. I don't know what the scenario is, how the Titans can get into the playoffs still yet, but I'm gonna roll with the Texans. Um, because I think they can improve where they're at still yet. I don't know what it is, but yeah. Next is the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Baltimore Ravens. This one could be treated like a preseason game almost. Ravens cannot improve where they're going. They got the home field advantage. But I'm gonna still roll with the Ravens. That's because the Pittsburgh Steelers, tons and tons of injuries. I mean, and for them to perform the way they did, it's highly commendable as a rival of the Cowboys and all that. I commend the team for fighting all through those injuries. Uh, Next is the New York Jets versus the Buffalo Bills. Bills, same thing. Could be treated like a preseason game, but I think they're gonna play well enough where they're gonna get this game going early. So I got the Bills. Next is the Indianapolis Colts versus Jacksonville Jaguars. Um, Depending on, I think it's just incentives and all that. Who needs to make money and everything, and put out there for tape for other teams. So I'm gonna roll with the. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna roll with the Indianapolis Colts, even though they're on the road. Uh, I get to my camera to look into. um, Next is the Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia Eagles versus the New York Giants. It's simple. Eagles win, they in. Um, Simple as that for them. If they lose and the Cowboys was to win, then Cowboys get the in. But but I'm gonna say that the Eagles win it. Uh, Next is the Arizona Cardinals versus Los Angeles Rams. I'm gonna go with the Cardinals. I think the Rams have way too much money invested into their players. They might rest a lot of guys. Um, Next is the Oakland Raiders versus the Denver Broncos. I got the Denver Broncos. Finally, this one, probably the most meaningful game out there, is the San Francisco 49ers versus the Seattle Seahawks. Um, there's some kind of scenario where either team still can get the home field advantage. I think the only thing with the Seattle, I think the Saints gotta lose though. But I'm gonna go roll with the 49ers. I think they're due to win in Seattle. Seattle has not been playing well at home, so it's their opportunity. All right. Mahalo for watching Paniola Boys. Who you with? You know who I'm with. I'm with the Dallas Cowboys.